Welcome to Yoga by the Lemon Tree. My name's Tracey and this is part 2 of our spine series. We're going to focus on the mid-spine today, the thoracic spine. And I'm going to help you improve your posture and your spine mobility. If you have a blanket handy, go and grab it, or maybe you have a cushion. If you don't have either, that's okay too. Let's get started. I'm going to take my blanket and I'm going to just fold it long ways. You can roll it too, placing it on the mat here like this and coming long ways on my mat. We found some shade today, which is nice. It's rather hot. And just coming onto the spine, onto the mid-spine, just slowly finding that as I come all the way back. You might have to make a little adjustments here just to make it feel comfortable. That's it. I'm going to place the soles of my feet together so I'm in bound angle. I'm just going to pick my head up one more time and pop it on the mat here, just making sure I hadn't had any tension in the neck at all. We want to make sure the head feels nice and relaxed. My arms are going to bend at the elbow today in cacti position with the arms and have the hands facing the ceiling or the sky, depending on whether you're inside or out today. And once you feel that little sweet spot of feeling comfortable, feel free to close the eyes. When I close my eyes, it helps me focus on my breath. So go ahead and try it. And I'm just going to keep my breath long and slow. And as I inhale through the nose, I'm going to keep my mouth closed as I exhale. So the sounds a little bit like the ocean. We kind of nickname it ocean breath. In yogi, it's ujjayi breathing. But you go ahead and give that a try if you're not already doing it. So it's almost like you're exhaling the air down the throat. Focusing on that sound really does help you relax. If you feel your thighs here aren't very comfortable, feel free to place a block or a cushion underneath just so they feel relaxed as you're letting everything go here. And let's take 5 more rounds of breath here. I'm going to go ahead and place my feet on the ground and bring my knees together. Just walk them hip width apart and just take my hands onto my prop here if you have one too, and energy through the feet. I'm just going to lift up to a little bridge here and remove the blanket and just encourage the body to come all the way back down. Just take a breath here. Let's move slowly. And I want to extend my legs out long and just take myself over to the right side of my mat here. And we're going to take our left leg. Oh, hello chickens, they're joining in today. We're going to take our left leg and just take it to the left corner of the mat and letting the right one follow. I'm going to take my hands above my head and just let my upper body come over to the left side as well. So encouraging my hands to come this way and then just letting them fall onto the ground wherever they're comfortable for you. So your body feels like it's in the shape of a banana. Banana asana here. Really nice side stretch in the middle of the spine. I'm going to go ahead and slowly unravel here. Take a breath. And then take my body over to the left side of the mat. Taking the arms above the head as I take my right foot over to the right corner, let the left one meet. And again with the upper body, my right arms coming over to the right side, taking that little arch there, feeling that sensation in the stretch. And slowly unraveling here. Taking my breath. And as I exhale, I'm going to roll over onto my bellies here. Finding the middle of the mat as we come into our Sphinx pose here. Now I'm just going to take my forearms just like this, spreading my fingers. So my shoulders are stacked on top of my elbows. Just relaxing my legs, letting them fall naturally wherever they are, letting my feet go in their natural position. And then I'm going to put a little energy in these forearms as I just lift up a little bit, taking the eyes directly in front of me. So I'm not tucking my chin, causing any stress here. I'm not looking up, just keeping it nice and neutral here. Just taking the shoulders back. And continuing with that ocean breath. facing down to the mat. I'm going to let my forehead come to the ground here and just take my arms behind me. Palms are facing the sky. Taking a breath here. I'm going to go ahead and lift my legs with my breath. So as I inhale, just lifting the legs off the ground. They may not rise too much. And then exhale, letting them go here. Let's just do a few of those. Last one. Okay, and we're just going to leave the legs on the mat for now as we turn to the upper part of the body. So I'm going to lift my head off the shoulders and just lift a little bit of my chest off the mat as I inhale, lifting the arms too. And exhale, release. Okay, coming back to the mat, let's go ahead and put those two together, so the legs and the head. Taking the breath as you lift both. Inhale, lift. And exhale, let it go. Inhaling, lift. And release. Let's go ahead and do one more. And release, bringing everything back, sliding the hands up to the chest here. I'm just going to use them to help me lift myself up into my tabletop position. Now I'm going to go back to my blanket here. You know I like to protect under my knees, so just having it just folded, placing it under the knees here into that tabletop position. And let's go ahead for a little cat and cow here. So I'm going to lift up my glutes, lift up my head, take my breath, and then tucking in the chin. Arching the spine, lifting up through the arms. And one more time. And tucking in. And again. And just bringing that back into a neutral spine here. I'm just going to take my glutes back and we're going to do a little bit of circling here. Changing direction. And coming into a neutral tabletop. I'm going to take my right foot out to the side now. Now it's 90 degrees out to the side here as I take up the right arm, twisting my spine a little bit. Take the breath here as you look up. And then exhale, replace, bringing it back in. Over to the left side, taking the foot out, lifting up the left arm. Having a look up. And release, bringing that all the way down here. And I'm just going to walk my hands slightly out in front of me here. So I want to create a little bit more space. I want to keep my hips stacked on top of my knees here as I just head down to the mat with my forehead. I'm getting really nice stretch here in that mid-spine. And go ahead and release the arms onto the mat if that feels good. And then I'm going to lift up again and just walk the hands back where they were. Let's take up the right arm and let's thread that through over to the left side, relaxing that left arm. And lifting up. Let's take the left arm up and let's thread that through the right side. And lifting back up into neutral. Let's take a breath here. I'm going to take my glutes back now. I'm going to go for big toes touch and take the knees as wide as the mat as I come into a child's pose here. I'm just going to take the arms out in front of me and then I'm going to walk them over to the right side. Just letting the head come onto the mat if you can. If not, place a cushion or a blanket underneath. Just feeling that stretch here in the left side. And then I'm going to walk my hands over to the left side of my mat. And walking them back into center. Take one more breath here. And slowly lifting up the body. I'm going to bring myself onto my glutes. Find that tall spine. And bringing the right hand here into heart center and taking the left hand and placing it on top. I like to close my hands here. Oh, sorry, close my eyes here. And just connect with my breath for a little bit longer. Bringing the palms together in front of the sternum and bowing the head. And giving thanks to our spine today, carrying us through our practice, moving it in different directions. What a wonderful part of the body it is. Stay well, and I will see you next time. If you haven't already checked out part 1 of the spine series, where we focus on the upper back, please go ahead and do so. And I will see you next time in part 3 of the spine series, where we concentrate on the lower spine. Take care. Bye bye.